trailer. That was it, really. There were some spoilers for The Flash that got revealed.
Were they confirmed, or? Because I mean, there was a lot of spoilers flying out there. That I'm just like,
yeah, this is from people that were at CinemaCon. So, but they literally they broke down everything, including the cameos and everything. So I mean, we can cover that if you want.
That's up to you, man. It is your show. Otherwise, I can check out and let you just chill stream it too.
Yeah, well, I don't know, because the thing is, you start talking about spoilers, people dip out as well. So, and people keep talking about this Dune trailer. The Dune trailer is not there, guys. Like, that's a concept trailer. You got duped. You need to read it. It literally says concept trailer on it. So, all right. Well,
we got a few look at some stuff from Dune, but not an actual trailer that I know of. You know.
Yeah, the trailer did release at CinemaCon, but it wasn't even a long trailer either. It was like a almost like a sizzle reel, basically, like a quick sort of sizzle reel with a bit of stuff going on, but not much, not too much. Well, let's dive into this Flash stuff, right? So this is just a piece again from people that attended CinemaCon. So there's a plot breakdown. Big surprises, cameos, and changes made from the film. So these are people that were at CinemaCon. And it'd be interesting because I knew what happened before as well. So it'd be interesting to see whether they've changed anything from when I knew what had happened in this film. So there's Flash's secret origin. So shortly after an action-packed opening, which sees the Flash team up with both Batman and Wonder Woman, which is probably what we see of Ben Affleck in the trailer. We learn that the Scarlet Speedster first gained his powers in 2013 and donned a makeshift costume to help protect Metropolis during General Zod's attack on the city. So sort of coincided all with that, apparently. I guess. Later, following another failed attempt to clear his father's name after his mother was murdered, Barry contemplates traveling back in time to save her. Despite Batman's process, he does so and removes a can of tomato soup from a grocery store, ensuring his mum will have to go elsewhere to find it and thereby won't be home at the time of her murder. Mission achieved. He races back to the present only to be attacked by Dark Flash and left stranded in 2013, where he meets his younger, powerless self. Very much Flashpoint. Like straight away, just Flashpoint, basically. So, realizing his younger counterpart won't get powers now because his mother's still alive, Barry attempts to replicate the moment he was struck by lightning, and it works. Unfortunately, it means he loses his speed when he's also struck by lightning, and when General Zod arrives on Earth, there's no Superman to stop him. So the two heroes travel to Wayne Manor in Gotham City to seek out his help, but find a new Bruce Wayne, so Michael Keaton. He initially has little to no interest in helping them, but after deducing that the Flash's actions have caused different timelines to become tangled, the multiverse is infinite, and rather than transforming the DCEU, it appears the hero has created a new timeline. Batman agrees to help them find the Man of Steel, only to find the Man of Steel. I mean, that's literally that is literally the next thing. So Batman tracks Superman down to a military base in Siberia, but they don't find... so they're using Siberia rather than Russia, I guess, because there was a Russian red sun, wasn't there? Yeah. Anyway. But they don't find Kal-El there. Instead, it's Kara Zor-El, his cousin. She was captured as a child and has spent her entire life locked up. It's very much red sun. She initially flees and powers up after being exposed to sunlight, returning to save the two Barry Allens and Batman from the attacking guards. Back at Wayne Manor, the problem with Zod is getting worse. He's looking to terraform the planet and begins in the desert rather than the city, with no Superman to oppose him, and the present-day Barry needs his speed. Batman's attempt to electrocute the hero fails, but when Kara flies him into a storm, his powers return. All right, then.
Yep.
What do you think of that?
All the same stuff we heard from before, for the most part.
We got Andre. I bloody WhatsApped you.
Yeah, I know. I was driving. Sorry.
Yeah, no. Well, because we lost everyone else, and because you sort of can make this sometimes, then can't others. I was like, I'll preemptively just do a chill stream, basically. Well, so we're just talking about the Flash and the changes that have been made, and basically all the plot breakdown.
Well, you came to the right panelist for it.
So, well, apparently, then they go straight to the final battle. So there's a huge fight ensues when the Flashes, Batman, and Supergirl arrive to confront Zod, but it's a fight that can only end one way, with the deaths of Bruce and Kara. The older Barry figures out that they've reached a fixed point in the timeline, but his younger self, who has developed a crush on Supergirl, that's hilarious, refuses to believe it. He races back in time to fix things and keeps trying until he eventually vanishes into the Speed Force. Dark Flash returns, and we learn that the villain is actually that past Barry. After spending years traveling through time without success, he's come to hate his older self for ever changing the timeline and wants to kill him. From what we can gather, the present-day Barry then races back to undo the moment he saved his mother, and that's the only way to fix everything, and is pursued by Dark Flash, who is stopped when an earlier version of past self reappears and makes the ultimate sacrifice in the Speed Force. And then a bunch of cameos happen. I mean, that sounds, not going to lie, that does sound a bit shit.
Well, and what are the cameos? Count them down.
Oh, God. So, so what they saw wasn't a lot because it's an unfinished cut. Christopher Reeve, Superman, is in it.
Yeah.
Helen Slater, Supergirl, is in it. Adam West, Batman, is in it. Nicolas Cage's Superman fighting a giant robot spider is in it.
Yeah.
George Clooney,
I have to
Batman.
say, kudos for that reference.
Yeah, that is funny, but barely anyone's going to get that.
That's what I mean.
George Clooney, Batman's in it, and Teddy Sears.
That makes no sense.
Jay Garrick is in it. Teddy Jay Garrick.
No, the George Clooney doesn't make any sense.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, honestly. Now, there may potentially be more, but it was just a singular viewing, and obviously people can only capture so much, basically, as they go through this.
So far, it's all pretty much the same as we heard before.
Yeah, they haven't changed much. And then there's a cliffhanger. So Barry does the right thing and puts the can back, ensuring that his mother is killed and the timelines are restored. Batman and Supergirl's sacrifices aren't changed, though that timeline may no longer exist. And even if it does, the multiverse means that there are now countless versions of them out there. On his way home, the Flash makes one last tweak in order to ensure his father's freedom, and the present appears to have been restored. However, when he encounters Batman, it's not Affleck's Dark Knight. We only see the Caped Crusader's feet, but it sounds like Warner Brothers either plans to add a huge cameo as a surprise that won't be spoiled in advance of June 16th, or as a way of making it so that Barry could be in the DCU with that Batman, or left in another timeline in the multiverse separate from DC. I mean, this sounds a little bit shit, to be fair. Fine. They have changed a little bit. Like the Dark Flash was sort of supposed to be hunting Barry Allen down, Now he's sort of not hunting him, and he's just the other Barry Allen. I don't know. I don't think this is that great. I think this sounds a bit meh.